through. So yeah, that's beautiful, nice and tight. That's 1, 2 gold screws. Yeah, put those in nice and tight, guys. And then what you've got to do is take the other half of the radial stiffener. Basically put those in there like that, line the holes up into the sand again. 2 bigger gold screws. Just a quick one in transit. That's how that's looking. It's a bit squashed, but we should be okay. This is the last part of the jig. So we just twist that around and we'll apply this. But I'm going to take this radial rib, should I call it, easy for me to say, and we'll just pull this down, and we're going to be applying it from instructions 8 all the way to 13. We are now applying this framework, which is just basically doing a short every time I've done part of the build, just to show you guys. Hey all, welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're all doing good, guys. Hope you're all well. Here I am again, guys, with more Millennium Falcon from Fanhome, and we're at issue 64. There's the mag, there's the parts. Without further ado, guys, let's crack on with this brilliant build. If you're not already subscribed, remember to subscribe, like, also comment, share, press that bell notification. You'll always be notified every time I put something up on the channel. But yeah, like I say, without further ado, let's crack on with the Millennium Falcon from Fanhome. So here we have the mag. Here's the parts which we'll take a look at in a sec. Let's have a quick browse through this mag. Do hope you're all doing good, guys. Ready for Christmas? Say no more. No, I hope you are, guys. I hope you're ready to have a good Christmas. I'm not. I am ready to have a good Christmas. I mean, I'm not ready, so we'll see how it goes. I'll get there in the end. Anyway, in today's issue, back to the build, we have got hull frames, there's more of the assembly jig, hull plates, some bits and dabs there, screws, a radial stiffener by the looks of it. So we'll have a look at those in a minute, just before we get the build going. Here's the parts we've got today, and we're going to be doing more assembling of the top frames. So it looks like we're just applying these frames. And at the end of today's issue, guys, that's how we're going to be looking. So it looks like a pretty quick issue today. We've got 14 instructions. What I'll do now is bring the parts over. Get these out. Let's have a look at them. Yeah, always be careful, guys, when you're getting your pieces out, you don't leave any in the bottom of the bag. So always double check before you throw your bag away. So yeah, we've got more jig. As I've just said in the magazine, we've got more hull frames, hull plating, we've got some two-way connectors there, screws, silver screws and black screws. So let's crack on, get on with the first instruction. Okay, so as you can see in the corner of the screen, I've got the jig which is already assembled. Just a quick one look in transit. That's how that's looking. It's a bit squashed, but we should be okay. This is the last part of the jig. So if I just twist that around, we'll apply this. It's just slotting there. Which is very difficult because it's out of shape. We'll guide it back. There we go, that's good enough for me. Now, I'm going to bring the framework over, and I may work on this, I may not, guys. It just depends. It makes too much noise for me. That's just me doing it on video. I dare I say it, I prefer not to use it, but it's telling us to use it, so I'm just leaning over now. And what we're going to do is just twist this framework around. I think. Let me just get this right. I think that might be in the right place. So let me sort this jig out, guys, and we'll crack on with instruction 2. Okay, so instruction 2, we're going to take hold of this framework, TF37, and we're going to be just put one end under the centerpiece, like so. And then what we're going to do is now for instruction 2, 3, 4, and 5 is apply a screw just there, a screw there, and there. And then I think in this part here, we're going to leave those two holes open to some screws yet. We don't need any screws in there as yet. And then in instruction 6, we're going to be going on to building another radial rib section. I do apologise, I've been calling them radial stiffeners. Don't know where that's come from. Yeah, sorry if I've been saying the wrong item. So yeah, we'll get this screw in here. Don't go in. Right. What I might try and do is do it in the centre first, in the turret ring. Get the framework attached. It might be a bit easier then. Just to give it some structure. Yeah, that's how I'm done. And then for the second one. Yeah, I would use the jig, guys, if you're doing this build. It does help. But I've just, before now, I've just done it without, as it's a bit noisy. And on video, it can ruin the sound. But as you can see, it's better to lean on, etc. Let's move this one. Try to use it. That's all done now. Nice and tight. And get rid of the screwdriver just to make sure those black screws are in as far as I can go. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. And now off camera, I'm going to get this radial rib section done, and then we'll be applying that to here, to these frames here. Right, now for instruction 6 and 7, guys, we want to take this radial rib, should I call it, easy for me to say, and just pull this down, and we're going to be applying it like so. So we're going to be putting 3 black screws in, 1 just at the top there, and 2 just there into frames TF35 and 36. So let me just guide this into place and get these screwed in. Now remember, guys, the trick is just to start the screws off, but don't tighten them too tight straight away. You've got that flexibility then. So yeah, that's those 2 in. Let's get another black screw. Let's put that down a bit. There you go. that's what I mean about flexibility, see, because you have to bend the framework to get the screws in sometimes. And if they're not tight, you've got that little play to get that done. As you can see, this one's very hard to put in. So I'm going to loosen these up. I may have done them a little bit too tight. And just play with the frame, bend it which way it needs to go. There we go, that's gone in. And then when you're happy, screw those screws nice and tight. Push this forward a bit. There you go. And that takes us then on to instruction 8. Right, for instructions, let me just look at 8 to 13. We are now applying framework TF38. And what we're going to do here, guys, is just apply 2 screws to these 2 holes here, and then apply 2 connectors just there, and then attach those with another 4 black screws, and then that is going to be it for today's issue. So let me get my screwdriver and get this underway. Yeah, we're flying through this now, guys. I'm really enjoying this build now. So first of all, get a black screw in there. Again, just put them in loose first, and then once you've got them all lined up, tighten them up. So yeah, now we need to get 2 connectors. And put one there, and one's going to be going up the top. Attach those with 2 black screws. Obviously 4 in total, guys. Is that in underway? Get another 2-way connector. Is that going to come out on my screwdriver? Yeah. Yeah, and stay tuned to the end, guys. I'll give you a nice little outro shot so you can see where we're at with this build. And also, new to the channel, I now do, they're called shorts basically, which if you're a YouTuber you'll know what that is. And what I'm doing is just basically doing a short every time I've done part of the build, just to show you guys, like this one's alive, where I'm at with the build. So yeah, you regulars to the channel know that I've got rid of the weekly recap, and now it is called the weekly short, or the weekly recap short. I can't remember what I've named it as now, but it's in the playlist, guys. So yeah, those are all in, nice and tight. Tell you what, it's getting some work out of me now, this model is, guys. I'm standing up most of it. Now sitting down doing this one. Comment down below, guys, if you're doing this build. Do you prefer to be standing up building it or sitting down? I find it a lot easier standing up sometimes, leaning over it. But yeah, that is it, guys. That's it for this week's issue. Do hope you enjoyed it. Remember to give us a big like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And there'll be more next week. Keep an eye out for that weekly recap short. Keep an eye at the end for this good outro to see where we're at with this build. Take care, guys. See ya. And that is it for this issue of Millennium Falcon, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. Remember to give us a big thumbs up, a big like. I would really appreciate that. And if you haven't already, remember to click that subscribe button, press the bell notification. You'll always be notified every time I put something up on the channel, whether it's the Millennium Falcon, Dom's Charger, the DB5, my new builds what are on the channel, which again is Darth Vader, the Ducati GP. I've got another new build on the way. I'm not going to tell you what that is yet, but keep an eye out for that. I've got loads going on, guys. So yeah, if you want to come along with me and watch me, as I say, just subscribe, press the bell notification. You'll always be notified every time I put something up on the channel, and hopefully you enjoy to watch. But for now, guys, I'm going to leave it there. After building this Millennium Falcon from Fanhome this week, it was basically doing more top frames, a radial stiffener. So yeah, it's really coming on along now, and we're on issue 64. And work that out, so that's 36 issues left, and that's done. It's all done. It's going to be hanging around here somewhere. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet, but you'll see that in the future. But for now, I'm going to leave it, guys. Take care. See you soon. Peace.